Alright, hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nasper here, and welcome back to a brand new video here. As I'm going to do my 2022 Qatar World Cup Group F, Match 2 of the group, right there, between Belgium and Canada there, at the Ahmed bin Ali Stadium there, for the review there. And lads, if you're brand new to this channel here, please like and subscribe for more low content coming in the near future as well. And yeah, comment to give out more reviews, especially the team of the week, which I would mention one player in this review here in a sec. But yeah, let's get into it. But before we do, we are going to give out a, little like insights as well. A look here in Google here as well. So this is going to be Tybolt's uh, uh, Cotorius 23rd appearances for Belgium in major competitions in the 13th World Cup. No other player for the national team has more level with Jan Salamius there as well. Thibaut Cotorius is also the first Belgian goalkeeper there as well. I believe he is currently playing for Real Madrid there still. Used to play for Chelsea there as well, and yeah, he's one of the most best ever goalkeepers there in the whole entire world. As well, you could maybe argue he could be better than Thomas Muller there as well, since he's been deploying a little bit there as well, and yeah, to save a penalty at the World Cup since 1966. At the age of 39 years and 288 days, Canada's Artibaz Hutchinson is the second oldest outfielder player to feature at the World Cup after Roger Miller for Cameroon against Russia in 1994, 42 years, 39 days. And yeah, it was yeah, and before also going into this match as well. Looking at the lineups here, Belgium were missing their big forward there as well, Lukaku there, since he was like injured there. So starting up in the lineup there, in the forwards there, along with Eden Hazard. Anyways, sorry about that. Someone just came in here and just had to ruin it. Anyways, where were we? Okay, we were at the lineup there for Belgium, and Belgium there had to replace Lukaku there with Batshuayi. I believe that's his last name, if I did pronounce it correctly. Along with De Bruyne. So no, with it was with Hazard and De Bruyne there as well. And yeah, I believe, or I think it was someone else. But yeah, De Bruyne there just absolutely just amazing there as well for City at the moment. And yeah, it all started with Canada there mostly pressing up on the Belgium's uh, end there as well, just trying to press there into the faces there as well, and just trying to dominate that much position as well, which they mostly did. And they actually got like a couple shots there as well. They were like mostly passing there towards the wing there, set up those good set pieces as well, and just trying to cross in there. But yeah, they were trying to take them time with it as well, but they weren't like afraid there to even take those shots there as well. As a couple minutes in, where was it? It was a couple minutes in, like about like 7 minutes in. Uh, every loose ball is being hotly contested here, and yeah, Belgium in the 6 minute here are setting the tone and seeing the majority of the ball in his early stages. But in the 8 minute there, Buckingham wins a corner and then nearly scores from it, only to see his volley effort dealt with by Belgium. And apparently one of the Canada players there appealed for a handball there as well, and VAR going to check it there on the ninth minute, and it was reviewed as a penalty there to Canada after a yeah um and then it was a yellow card there for Yannick uh, Carrasco. I believe that was the change there with Kevin De Bruyne there on the white, or sorry, on the right wing there. Yeah, sorry about that, lads. Once again, I've got distracted, so let's get back into it. So, okay, so yeah, they took the penalty there, Canada there, and Davis there, went to the left there, and 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 Couture there, or Couturier there for Belgium there, the goalkeeper saves there. He managed to reach it as well, and he got it there from the deflection as well, Davis, and he couldn't be able to punt it back in there on the right there as well. And yeah, they missed the penalty there as well, and that was the biggest opportunity for Canada to score the first ever World Cup goal there as well. I believe so, yeah. Canada have had more shots in the first half as well, yes. I'm not sure how many shots they had in the first half, but Belgium, they barely even got any shots there in the first half there as well. As like Canada, there were like mostly like pressing up there as well. They were like dominating position as well, and with the likes of their players such as like um fucking fucking Davis, fucking uh, Bachian, Halit, uh, uh, Laia, Victoria. They're getting just clearing out as well. But yeah, even David there trying to at least push in. Hutchinson there was also pretty good as well, pressing them, and yeah, and like you said as well, like Carrasco there was like trying to at least find something there as well, but yeah, Canada's defensive was just too good there as well, and yeah, Belgium were like struggling to even get things going there in the first half, and they're like barely even tried to even set up uh, a one third as well, which was pretty non-Belgium looking like as well, and Lukaku there on the yeah on the seats as well, which is absolutely just frustrating as well. And Kevin De Bruyne there was also frustrated as well, and they could even find the men as well, and yeah, but yeah, like I said, there's well, man. It was just yeah, not the best there from Belgium as well. But yeah, Canada they could have like at least like finished off the shots as well. That I mean they must have looked likely there to score in the first half as well as yeah, it was mostly like 0-0 at half time, and yeah, in the second half, it was started. I actually know before it was a half time, on the 44th minute there, before he even went to injury time as well. It was a Michi Batshuayi UAE, the replacement forward there for Lukaku. Uh, he got crossed there, so it was so it was crossed there from referee Real there, if I pronounce the name correctly. He lifts a perfect ball into the front man from deep, so he crossed it really deep there on the left as well. He follows the pass and waits for the opportunity to present itself before burying his finish there into the far corner of the net there to make it 1-0 as well. And yeah, he just like slots it in there. I bet like right top bins as well. Michi Bashi UAE, and yeah, 1-0 there to Belgium, and yeah, that was a little bit disappointing there for Canada there to finish there in the first half there as well, after so many changes there from Canada as well, with that Malva position as well, dominating there throughout their like defensive work as well. Just barely even like sitting even deep, but just like yeah, it's just like getting into Belgium's faces as well. And I could argue that Canada they did much more better than what Australia did, and possibly more than what Saudi Arabia did there in the first half. And yeah, a very impressive half there from my Canada. And yeah, yeah. To be honest, man, uh, even though uh, uh, Torres there, even got those amazing saves as well. Look like the best Belgian player there so far for the team as well. Yeah, I would believe that Canada was a much more far better team than the first half there as well. And in the second half as well, it was Thomas Manure there coming on there for Yannick Carrusco there as well. And Yuri Telemes there comes off there for Amado do Onana there as well for Belgium. And yeah, Onana is warned by the referee after tailing with Davis there on the 48 minute as well, and then it was a chance to also on the 48 minute as well. Korea does simply to pick David out with a ball to the back post, only for the striker's header to fail to hit the target as well. And on the 50 minutes as well, Estok Hero tries his luck with a shot from distance, only for his effort to drag wide. And then it was Onana there tries to pick out uh, Cassidy with a ball to the back post, only for it to run out of play. And Thomas Muir there was a book there after catching Hello with a leading elbow as well. So Belgium, they were trying to at least play play like a little bit aggressive there as well, trying to fight for that position as well, trying to do something there that what Canada did in the first half, and obviously it was costing them that much of position as well. But the East Kyo takes the resulting free kick only for his pass to fail to pick up anyone and run out for a goal kick. And it was Amadou Onania there, and things weren't going the Belgian way as well as kept getting yellow cards as well as he was issued after catching Australia with a straight elbow there as well. And yeah, substitution there for Canada there in the 58 minute as well. Kyle Lavin coming in there for Junior Halet there as well. And TB Hutchinson there coming off there for Ismaizes Canazes there as well. And then it has there comes off there for Leonardo Trossard there as well. And once he came on there on the field as well, Trossard makes an immediate impact by helping to win a corner there for Belgium, only for it to come to nothing. So yeah, yeah, that was just a big wasted chance there for Belgium there to extend the lead as well. But yeah, 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 nothing being made as well. And all five shots taken by Belgium so far against Canada have been taken by Michi Batshuayi, two on target and one goal there as well. So yeah, Michi Batshuayi just only taking those two shots as well, which so far Canada still in total has a much more shots and have created much more bigger chances than what Belgium has done. And even though Trossard there was making a impact there to at least get Belgium the corner as well, and to at least maybe do something. They just cannot finish it off after that one goal as well. But it was a big chance hit by De Bruyne as well when he beat one midfielder there as well. He beat one defender there as well, trying to at least cross it back as well and to pass it along throughout the middle there Bashi uh, Bashi Yoayi, and he gets met there with uh, Alaya to make an an internal block there as well. and Onana has made a big difference since coming on at halftime as well, on your forwards as well. So Canada are just lacking that quality in the final third. Yeah, yeah, 100%. It's just that I feel like that Canada there, and it's like Canada, they were just like taking off the shots as well. I remember their first ever shot as well, and it's like they were trying to find the man as well. I think it was someone who took the first shot as well. I think it was way off targeted on the left there. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it was a bit like of how Croatia did there against Morocco there as well. They had like so many like big like chances as well, but it just couldn't like finish off their final third as well. Even when trying to cross there for Vili for Velik for Velik sick there as well on the right wing there for Croatia there, but. Yeah, it looked like that's like Davis there was just trying his best as well, along with bloody who else? Along with uh Buchanan and mostly is Estati caught there, but yeah, the midfielders there was just not like setting up like anything there. They weren't like making that. They weren't like taking like the chances as well. Their passing like actually there was just like letting them down. They weren't like being patient enough with it, and yeah, I feel like that they could have like at least taken the time as well, just trying to at least put out on the on the wing as well, and maybe like at least cross it as well to at least maybe like have a go there so on the headed as well. But most of all, they all like mostly take out the shots there, like outside the box as well, and you can't really do that against uh K- Katorius there as well. As you know, he has read most of the shots there from my Canada as well. Just mostly just like catching as well. None of them were like pretty much like a blocked as well, and yeah, it was just like way too easy there for uh Qatar there there as well, and yeah, um most okay. All right. Anything else from the second half here as well? That was mostly a point as well. So yeah, De Bruyne there on the yeah, it was yeah, and then it was a chance here for Katoris does supposedly to save from David as well as what I mentioned as well. It was a way too easy there for uh uh Qatar for Qatar yesterday as well. As you know, it was directed from a friendly header towards him after a fine ball in from the right. But there was there was a subs there for the Canada midfielder there as well. Davis there got himself a yellow card as well after catching Trossard late as well, and Ali Star Johnson there was also being booked as well after a regular challenge on a open da, and Canada here were getting frustrated as well as they were desperate to even score here as well, but yeah, it was just on the 85 minutes as well. De Bruyne takes the Arizona free kick only for Daniel Docker's header to fly over the bar as well. De Bruyne drives inside the left and shoots from distance, but his effort is high and wide. And then does well to, and then veteran Dogian does well to clean up the back for Belgium amid a threatening situation. Richie Ali, four chances of Korea for Canada is the most ever by a Canadian in a World Cup match. So yeah, yeah, Leah there, I believe was the best man as well. You know, he was pretty good there defensively so as well. He was mostly trying to create something there from the free kick as well. But yeah, they couldn't really execute their final thirds as well. that's what like mostly let them down as well. And yeah, they're just like wasted their 22 shots as well, and couldn't even get the first ever World Cup goal there. So what Canada and yeah, that was pretty much it. They couldn't even get a much more bigger opportunity to even get closer to a goal. And yeah, Belgium face Morocco there um next game there on Sunday. And yeah, they'll go in. Yeah, they go into this just to think that they really need to play much more aggressive there in the first couple minutes as well. And yeah, there weren't that much creative crosses there from the midfielders there as well. They were just like mostly getting the chance there from their free kicks as well. De Bruyne there was like mostly trying to carry them as well, trying to create those set pieces as well. But yeah, yeah, in the end as well, both teams got four corners. Um, they did, end up getting much more possession here, Belgium, but both of them got three shots on target. They made more passes, but the Canada's passing actually was actually 0.1% off than what Belgium was in this game, which is quite impressive. And I gotta say was one of the most boldest performances ever. Despite the Socceroos scoring a goal and Canada didn't, I would highly give credit here that Canada has played way better than what the Socceroos has in the first ever match in the World Cup as well. And I do believe that many people would agree with me. And yeah, they did have more fouls here, Canada, unfortunately, but Belgium here, their discipline here was just getting a little bit, too frustrated as well, trying to at least get things like consistently just like a grind there from themselves as well to at least get the middle to at least get the midfield fielded feels there as well to create much more change there or to even like cross there in the open space as well. Um, that Canada had one offside as well. Could have even been like a goal as well, but I mean oh yeah, it was mostly from their first half as well, so it wasn't even going to be like a goal anyways. I mean they did miss it. And yeah, Canada coming up from an absolute brave performance here, despite them not getting the points that they wanted. They are going to face up against Croatia on who do they versus Croatia again? They play Croatia shortly um afterwards there on the Sunday there as well. So that'll be pretty good as well on uh on the second week there for the World Cup. And yeah, big ups there to our Canada to our Canada there as well, and Belgium. They have a lot of work to do there with the aggression as well, and they just really need to not rely on the big stars such as like Hazard, De Bruyne, and obviously their forwards as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it there as well. Obviously I reckon Couturier is probably gonna make the goalkeeper of the week in my team of the week there for the World Cup week one there so far. So yeah, lads, let me know on the review here. Was there like anything else that I also missed out here as well? And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below on what you think on Canada's like a impressive performance as well. And do you believe that Couturier there is the best goalkeeper in the World Cup at the moment? And yeah, this has been Nash Sports here. Take care. Hope you guys enjoy the review here and subscribe here for more low content as well for the Qatar World Cup. And yeah, peace.
I'm coming in hot.